Hello and welcome. This is Redem the Dead, and I will be starting over my playthrough as I've gotten lots of feedback on my first video, and I really appreciate to all those who provided feedback, so I'll be making this series much better now. Shout out to PCJ, a good friend of mine, who will be editing these videos so that they actually look a little bit better, so I don't have OBS at the beginning and end, and the video actually doesn't like take up the top left corner only of the screen, and it'll be available in a better YouTube format for people to view, in such as 720p and stuff like that. So I will try to cut down on the spoilers a little more, but still cover things mostly. I guess I better erase this first one. Yep, starting over. Okay. I might skip over some of the tutorial stuff, because a lot of people didn't like that. That was pretty boring, which kind of agree. So let's set this to headset. Yep. Save? Yeah, saved. Okay. Okay, yeah. Let's do link again. I'll try to remember some of the stuff I mentioned in my first video to mention again, as some of it was good stuff, and people that might not want to watch the first video, I don't blame them. It was kind of bad. But hey, it was my first video, so, I mean, it's good for my first time. Let's try this now. I'm gonna try to use some better voiceovers this time, too. In the vast, deep forest of Hyrule, long have I served as a guardian spirit. I am known as the Deku Tree. The children of the forest, the Kokiri, live here with me. Each Kokiri has his or her own guardian fairy. However, there is one boy who does not have a fairy. Navi, where art thou? Come hither. Oh, Navi the fairy, listen to my words, the words of the Deku Tree. Dost thou sense it, the climate of evil descending upon this realm? Malevolent forces even now are mustering to attack our land of Hyrule. For so long, the Kokiri Forest, the source of life, has stood as a barrier, deterring outsiders imitating the order of the world. But before this tremendous evil power, even my power is as nothing. It seems the time has come for the boy without a fairy to begin his journey. The youth whose destiny it is to lead Hyrule to the path of justice and truth. Navi, go now, find a young friend and guide him to me. I do not have much time left. Fly, Navi, fly! The fate of the forest, nay, the world depends upon thee. Alright, I'm going to try to keep the videos also shorter, not do an hour and a half again. I'm going to try to keep them approximately 20 to 40 minutes, around the half-hour mark. Hopefully it won't feel like such a marathon. I got that mostly off of just looking around and seeing what other people have done. Either people did the whole thing in one long video, or they did it break it up in around 20 to 40 minute segments, which I actually like the 20 to 40 minute segments better myself viewing, so I definitely can see that, so we'll be doing that.
Hello, Link. Wake up. The great Deku Tree wants to talk to you. Link, get up. Hey, come on. Can Hyrule's destiny really depend on such a lazy boy? finally woke up. I'm Navi, the fairy. The great Deku Tree asked me to be your partner from now on. Nice to meet you. The great Deku Tree has summoned you, so let's get going right now.
Alright. So in the first video, or I say first, but it was like the test video, since this will be the first video in the series that will be official. Hopefully, I don't want to redo this again. Oh, that's right, Soraya. Those are some blue eyes.
Yahoo! Hi, Link! Wow, a fairy! Finally, a fairy came to you, Link! Wow, that's great news. I'm so happy for you. Now you're a true Kokiri, Link. Is that right? The great Deku Tree has summoned you? It's quite an honor to talk to the great Deku Tree. I'll wait for you here. Get going, go see the great Deku Tree.
In the test video, I mentioned that her hair is extremely green, and all the Kokiri's clothes seem to be a different shade than Link's actually. But and I was wondering, like, what kind of dye does she use to dye her hair, or it's just naturally that way? Like, does she? Because there's plenty of green plants around to make a dye out of. Collect some rupees. Everything else to go to the Deku Tree, I think. Yeah.
Great Deku Tree has summoned you. Please come with me.
Yeah. I'm not gonna bother talking to all the people unless it's important for plot stuff. That'll save more time. There are chests in this house. If I don't go somewhere, it's because there's really nothing to see there. So some of these houses really don't have anything to see. Come over here. Go in this hole. Rubies. Barrel. Barrel? I'm trying to say barrel. It's a boulder. Boulder that somehow rolls infinitely, even though there's no gravity keeping it going because it's flat. Unless it's one of those weird optical illusions. Got the Kokiri sword. And I commented that this thing is basically more like a dagger, even to Link's current boy size. Oh, sorry, I gotta equip it. Yeah, I'll save often just in case the game crashes or something, so I don't lose a whole bunch. Yeah. It's basically a dagger. After illusion where there's like an infinite ramp going down. It's slowly gradual. The barrel... I said barrel again, the boulder never gains speed. It's always at the same speed, so... video game physics. Let's go with it. Keep your eye on the time. This video, I don't know if I'll actually get this side of the Great Deku Tree because there's a lot of plot dump. Or is that right after? Well, I think there's both. Yeah, you get some rupees for playing around with that thing. Oh, not that one. Yep, get rupees for stacking that. Get rupees behind here. There's a blue rupee up there. Why did you try to grab that, Link? Dang it! Gotta get used to these controls again. No, dang it! Come on! Please don't be wasting time trying to get across this bridge to get to that blue rupee. No, no. Oh! I will get that blue rupee just now out of principle.
Mr. No Fairy, what's your business with the Great Deku Tree? Without a fairy, you're not even a real man. What? You've got a fairy? Say what? The Great Deku Tree has actually summoned you? What? Why would he summon you and not the Great Mido? This isn't funny. I don't believe it. You aren't even fully equipped yet. How do you think you're going to help the Great Deku Tree without both a sword and shield ready? Oh, I forgot the shield. What? You're right. I don't have my equipment ready. But if you want to pass through here, you should at least equip a sword and shield. Sheesh.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah, no, I don't feel like talking to you. I'll talk to you in the main video. Test video. I don't know, it's not main video. Yep. What I mentioned before is that I had no idea that Ruby was even back there until I saw it in a video. I was like, what? All the times I played this game as a child. Yeah. Alright, like your shield. Nope, that's all I want to buy. Oh, also I mentioned before, not in this video, but the previous video that I uploaded, that, yeah, there's that weird graphical glitch when you do the start, but it doesn't really affect gameplay, so I'm gonna ignore it. That this game was a big part of my childhood. Along with Super Mario 64, which is one of my favorite games, because I didn't have a whole lot of money, but we did have a Nintendo 64, so I played those games a lot.
You're not allowed to leave the forest. The Great Deku Tree said that...
Oh, I went to the wrong side. I went to go to Mido.
The Deku Tree said if the Kokiri leaves these woods, he or she will die.
Oh, I did a whole spiel on that thing about dying if you leave the forest. I guess part of it's sort of spoilers, but the point is, just for those Zelda lore fans out there, my personal take is the Kokiri don't instantly die when they leave the forest. That's a myth. I'll show some evidence later, but basically, the Great Deku Tree basically said that because, well, it's very dangerous out there, there's monsters, and that children without a sword and shield, which most of them don't have, would easily die. And if you did have a sword and shield, you could still easily die from the monsters, so, yeah. Not really misinterpreting anything, that's just how it is. Yeah, let's go to sword and shield.
Eh? What's that? Oh, you have a Deku Shield? And what's that? Is that the Kokiri sword? Good grief.
Every time he says that, I can imagine Charlie Brown.
Well, even with all that stuff, a whim is still a whim, huh? I, the Great Mido, will never accept you as one of us. Shoot, how did you get to be the favorite of Soraya and the Great Deku Tree, huh? Grumble, grumble.
Yeah. Can't actually hurt him. And yes, having a sword and shield is kind of important because you do find monsters over here. These encounter monsters. Deku Babas. Oh, it looks rather it'll hurt you if you touch it. That's right, even though... Oh, that's right, I get a stick for the first time. Ah, I gotta go through this whole message. Okay. Yes, you can carry 10 of them. They're useful. There's actually different messages for the two different kinds of Deku Babas. The ones that stand up straight and the ones that actually attack you. Oh, okay, here we go.
Great Deku Tree, I am back!
Oh, Navi, thou hast returned. Link, welcome. Listen carefully to what I, the great Deku Tree, am about to tell thee. Thy slumber these past moons must have been restless and full of nightmares. As the servants of evil gain strength, a vile climate pervades the land and causes nightmares to those sensitive to it. Verily, thou hast felt it. Link, the time has come to test thy courage. I have been cursed. I need you to break the curse with your wisdom and courage. Dost thou have courage enough to undertake this task? Yes. Then enter, brave Link, thou too Navi. Navi the fairy, thou must aid Link. And Link, when Navi speaks, use listen well to her system. Yeah. Let's get some more sticks from these things. Deku Babas, they're classified as monsters, but they have the Deku in the name, and they run around in the Deku tree, so it's like... It could just be part of the curse, though. I don't know the whole lore behind the Deku Babas. They're kind of... They're literally the first monster you encounter. Oh. Okay. I'm looking at the time. Do I want to do the dungeon this episode or not? I'm debating. I should do. Yeah, I'm gonna save it for the next episode. I'm just keep this a short episode. It's a good intro. And in case people want to start where the actual action starts, because a lot of people already know how the game starts. They can start with episode 2, I guess. So yeah. I'm going to end it here. Thank you all for watching, and I hope to see you in the next video. I'm just going to save real quick before I quit. Alright, goodbye.